guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you new here, my name is Donna, and for those of you not new, thank you so much for continuing to come back and support my channel. I appreciate all of you today for being here, and today we are doing the next episode of my Simply Sample series. In this series, I take some samples out of my sample bins and we utilize them for a couple weeks, and then I come back to you. I talk to you about my experiences with those samples, kind of give you little mini reviews of those products, and then we pick new samples. These are the items I am going over with you, and I am super excited to talk to you about them, I guess. I typically start with hair. There's only one hair sample that we pull during these pulls, and it's pure and simple because I don't have very many hair samples to go through with you. The hair sample that we have today is the Batiste Dry Shampoo, and this is in the fragrance note, I guess, blush. So this is from their floral and flirty line, and this was the only size that I could find on the Ulta website, and I didn't see it on the Sephora website. When I looked it up online, there really wasn't a whole lot about it, so I kind of wonder if this only comes in this one travel size. This guy is $3.99 for this size, and this size is 1.6 ounces. It does have a 4.5 star rating on Ulta, so there's that. If you are familiar with my channel, you've been around these parts, you know that Batiste is just not my favorite dry shampoo. I mean, it worked fine. It smells not actually super bad. It definitely has these floral notes to it, but it's not like rosy, which is good because many floral scented things come off more rosy than anything else, and I'm not a huge fan of rose notes. So it does have a floral scent though, so if you do not like floral, you're not going to like this blush flavor scent. What I will say about this that's a pro is that it definitely is a great size to go into your purse. It's an amazing size. You can even put it in your pocket if you want to. I used it quite a bit after like working out just to refresh my hair. Some of the cons are that I do think Batiste dry shampoos leave a white cast on your hair. If your hair is anything darker than the white that comes out of this in a powder form, you're going to see a white cast. It does say that you can spray it on and then smudge it through and then comb it through and that white cast leaves. But if you're utilizing this size, chances are you don't also have like a comb or a brush to run through your hair at the same time. I did as much as I could with my fingers, like just rouging it through and then kind of trying to multitask my fingers as also a comb. That worked-ish, but it still left a white cast at my roots. I typically will use a dry shampoo before going to bed, so I did that a couple nights, and I still woke up the next morning with a white cast. I will say that this does a lot to give your hair like some kind of body, give it the feeling that you've brought it back to life, but it also makes it feel really kind of odd at the root, like almost grippy but not quite grippy. Does that make any sense? I don't know if I'm making sense right now, but they're not my favorite dry shampoos. They do work in a pinch, and because of the size, they're super easy to just throw in your purse or take with you anywhere you need to go. Even if you're carrying a small bag or only have a pocket, they're easy to fit into your pocket. They're easy to fit into a small bag. So they're great for on the go because they come in these smaller sizes, and they're relatively inexpensive. I mean, $4 for a tiny dry shampoo seems expensive, but it's really inexpensive when it comes down to it. Some of my favorite dry shampoos are in the $30 and $40 and even $50 range. So $4 for a travel size version of a dry shampoo really isn't that bad. It is vegan friendly, which I think is great. And one of the things that I noticed that I don't think I've ever noticed before is somebody in comments had asked if it was okay to use on wigs, and the response from Batiste was actually no, don't use it on wigs or extensions. It could harm your hair. So if that's something that is applicable to you, I would suggest looking into it before using any dry shampoo, because I've never noticed that before on, dry shampoo when I'm doing the research after I've put my notes down. I also do research for the star rating for you and how much it costs. And I will go in and check the reviews and see if any reviews are like mine. That was one of them, and I don't think I've ever seen that before. The next thing we have to talk about is this. And this is the Strivectin TL Advanced Tightening Neck Cream Plus. And it has NIA 114 technology. I don't know really what that means, but this was awful. And I think I actually mentioned it in a video that you either have seen or will see. I did go through a period of time where I thought my makeup wipes that I had used all through December had suddenly started breaking my hands out in January because I had just used them too much. But when I tested my theory, it didn't come to fruition. Those makeup wipes did not do much to make my hands feel any worse or indifferent from what they are right now. And I'm going to put a picture in of my hand right now. So this is what my hand looks like. This is also what my face looks like and my neck. And I know that you guys maybe can't see that because here these are, these bright lights looking at me. And also I have on a full face of makeup and I've covered up quite a bit. My chest is always pretty red, but this section of my chest right here is never that red and isn't this blotchy. And what I will tell you is all this is a rash. And it goes all the way up my neck onto my chin line right here, and it's all over my hands. And the reason why it's all over my hands is because, like a dumbass, every single time I put it on my neck and my chest, whatever was left over in my hands, I rubbed in to my hands. You saw what my hands look like. This was detrimental to my skin. And I know it was this because this only went onto this exact area and down. And that is exactly where I am broke out in a rash. It's little tiny rash bumps all over my face, or not my face, my skin, my neck, my chest, to the extent that my ears down here where I maybe got some also are a little bit rashy right here. And they were super swollen. My hands are so dry, so itchy, so swollen. I didn't use it every single day over the last 2 weeks. I used it, I think 5 days of the last 2 weeks, but the last 3 of those days were one right after another, which caused this. What I will say is they say on the website that this should be used every single day, to be used for daily use. It's cruelty free. I did put in my notes, a little goes a very long way. That is true. A little goes a very long way. The reason why it's rubbed into my hands is because no matter how little I pulled out of this container, I did use, you know, quite a bit. I always felt like I had more than I needed. I would try and rub it in, which is probably why it ended up on my ears, because I rubbed it in behind my ears and forward, and then also down here on my chest and up. There was always a lot. So I just rubbed it into my hands as well. It has a really strong scent and I'm not sure that I love it. It doesn't smell half bad in this little container, honestly, but once you get it onto your skin, it actually smells bad. It actually smells a little bit rubberized. I don't know what that smell is all about. Upon first use, I noticed a little bit of itchiness, but didn't really relate it back to this, honestly. And then the next time I used it was, I think, 3 days after the first time use, so I also didn't really notice a rash. And the second time I used it, I noticed the smell more so than I noticed anything else about it. I also noticed it felt like my skin was peeling up off of it, so kind of like a peel of some sort, and I'm like, ew, what is it? It felt a little bit gritty, and I was like, what is that? And pulled it off, and it felt like my skin.
So gross.
Again, I didn't immediately attribute the grittiness to this. I thought it was my dog. Honestly, I am allergic to everything under the sun. I usually am very, very careful with the items that I put on my skin because of my allergies. The fact of the matter is I didn't look up the ingredients in the Strivectin because I was more concerned about this It Cosmetics cream, because It Cosmetics also breaks me out. Every single one of their creams that I've ever put on my skin breaks me out. So with this guy, I looked up the ingredients in the cosmetics one and forgot to look up the ingredients in this. It's my own fault. I was too lazy to look the ingredients up, but I wish I had, because right now I feel a little bit miserable. This guy costs $95 for 1.7 ounces. So if that doesn't steer me away from the cost of this, because I can get much better products from, well, better in my opinion anyways, from Dermalogica. Their skin smoothing cream, which I love as a moisturizer, is like $67 for a full size. This is 1.7 ounces costs $95 and 3.4 ounces costs $139. So the better bang for your buck is going to be to get the bigger tub of it. It does come in at a 4.6 star rating on Ulta. When I dug in to the comments on this after putting down my notes from this, this is not a singularity reaction to this product. There were 77 one-star reviews, and those 77 one-star reviews all spoke about the fact that they felt like it harmed their skin more than it helped their skin. I'm guessing that you really can see results from this. Drivectin is a good, you know, solid skincare company, but it's definitely not one that I will ever put on my skin again. If it does this to my hands, imagine what my neck, my chest, and my face look like and feel like at this point. The next one was this, and it's the It Cosmetics Secret Sauce. And while this, I didn't get a reaction from this like I do from Confidence In line, I still did see a little bit of a reaction from this. The It Cosmetics Secret Sauce has skin-loving ingredients. It's ultra hydrating. It has 7 key fermented ingredients that help for absorption of the ingredients that are in it for your skin properties, right? To help with hydrating your skin and making sure your skin barrier allows the ingredients that are in this product into it. I will say also that I don't know if you guys can tell on the bottle, but the bottle has a little bit of a like iridescence to it. This cream does also have a little bit of iridescence to it, so you're going to get kind of this like glow, right? This, you guys can see, I actually used quite a bit of it. I don't mind this product. Honestly, when I put this over the top of this to try and help it, like to try and soothe it, I guess, I really do feel like it helped to hydrate. This did cause a little bit of rashiness on my forehead initially. I'm not sure what that was all about. I don't mind this product. However, this is a $68 product. You do get 2 ounces for that $68. I do think that's rather good. It had 4.7 stars, and that was on the itcosmetics.com website. I couldn't find it anywhere else, so I'm not really sure what's going on with this product, but it wasn't at Ulta, it wasn't at Sephora. So as far as I know, you can only pick it up at that one place on the It Cosmetics website. It does have 4.7 stars. It leaves a very greasy aftermath to it. You know, there are some of those moisturizers that you really love, and they go into your skin and your skin feels supple, not greasy, but also looks hydrated. This goes on, looks greasy, feels greasy. It does leave a little bit of a greasiness behind. So I would not purchase it ever because of that. And also because there was a slight impact to my skin with this. I also feel like this did more for drying me out than it did for hydrating my skin. With that said, that's the reaction that my skin is having, it's really dry. It's so dry. It's kind of tender, which is odd to me because when I put it on my neck, it helped out this like scaliness to feel a little less scaly. It's still dry though. So I don't know. There's just something weird about this product, but it doesn't wow me. It doesn't give me anything that makes me believe I need that in my life, and especially not for $68. We're on a roll here. I haven't liked anything so far, and this is no different. This is the Kismet Pure Vitamin C Primer. You guys, this size right here, and I'm going to put it in the screen for you so that you don't think I'm lying to you. This size right here, this little tiny itty bitty size right here, 0.33 ounces of product, is $24.
Why is this $24?
They also have a larger one that is $46. I'm telling you, I wouldn't pay the $24 for this. I think that this is ridiculous that this is $24. With that said, first time use, the component broke. So this piece isn't on there all the way, and now it's not gonna, it broke. So it's one of those kinds of pumps that you pump in and the air, it pushes the air out. Obviously it's broken, and you can see that the air isn't pushed out of this thing. So if I had paid $24 for, I think I got this in an Ipsy. If I had paid $24 for this, I would have been pissed, first and foremost. It has a 5-star review, but the only place I can find it is the Kismet website. There is not one review on that website that's less than 5 stars. So you know how I feel about that. In addition to that, this is the nastiest stuff I have ever put on my face. And I think that's why I'm not sure what's going on with this product, is because I'm not sure that it wasn't this product. This is so nasty. First of all, if you can get it out of the contraption that it's in, you put it onto your face and it feels like grease. It feels like you just took canola oil, put it into the palm of your hand, and smeared it all over your face. I don't think makeup goes on top of it at all very nicely. It says that you can wear it alone or with makeup on top of it. If you put makeup on top of it, your makeup just kind of moves all over your face. It says it's supposed to improve texture and moisturize your skin. I don't feel like it was very moisturizing, besides the fact that it left a greasy, nasty mess on my face. And also, I was really turned off by the website, because when you look at the website in the description of this, it says it is a silicone-based primer that fills the imperfections of your skin, such as pores and wrinkles. Everybody has pores. Every single person on the planet has pores. So pores, in my opinion, are not an imperfection. With that being said, I know that a lot of people think that pores are imperfections. I need to remind you, everybody has pores. These are not imperfections. Pores are normal. They're normal. They're not imperfections. Wrinkles, I know people that are 19 that have wrinkles. This did nothing to help improve my pores, which I don't have large pores, but this did nothing to help reduce my pores. It did nothing to help my wrinkles. As a matter of fact, I think I could see my pores more using this product, because it was like I had a grease mask on my face. It's cruelty-free and vegan. I give it a plus for that. Otherwise, like I said, if I had paid $24 for that, I would have been pissed, because right off the bat, first things first, the component broke. So not super happy with that. We'll never use it again. It will go into my empties or into the garbage or something along with that guy. I'm going to write those both down so that you guys hear about them again on worst products of 2021 next year. That being said, because of the skin issues that I've been having, I didn't use this mask. I was terrified to put anything else on my face except for what I have been putting on my face. I wasn't going to use this. I will get this used. My skin is finally starting to feel better, my face specifically. So I will get this used, but we're not going to pull a mask this time because I already have one. So one of the items that was on the list was this, and I know initially when we pulled these guys, I thought that they were the KVD Everlasting Liquid Lipstick. They're actually the Studded Kiss Creme Lipstick formulas in these little packets, and I didn't really know that until I opened up the packets, because that's all it says is the shade names on the back. I should have known, because this is in the shape of a stud, but I knew that it was KVD because of the shade names, so I just looked it up. And then when I pulled them open, it is actually like a hardened lipstick in here, and I think this will last me forever. It is what I'm wearing on my lips today. I like it. I do. I have a full-size studded lip creme color, and this one is in Lolita. This is actually one of my favorite lipsticks. This is what it looks like. I think that it's very comfortable on the lips, and I think that's why I love it. Beyond that, I don't know that it's exactly what it boasts to be. It boasts as a satin. It's definitely not a satin. This is very matte, and it feels very matte on my lips. It is slightly transferable, but not super transferable, which I give it credit for as a bullet lipstick. It just slightly transfers. That's pretty fantastic because a lot of bullet lipsticks, you can see every part of a lip that touches your skin. They're super creamy. They're very comfortable to wear. They're almost weightless. So while they dry down to a complete matte finish, you almost can't tell that they're on your lips. It is definitely a very matte feel, but it doesn't feel like all the hydration in your lips are being sucked out of your lips. There are 25 shades of this lipstick, which I think is great. I think that that is phenomenal, and they range from stark white to black even. What I would say is they're not all built the same. The darker shades like this purple or this red are a bit patchy going on. So you do have to kind of try and build them a little bit more so than you do, say, this one, which is Lovecraft, or this one, which is Bow and Arrow. Right now, also, they're on sale on the KVD website for $5 a piece. So if you were interested in trying the Studded Kiss formula, go there, pick some up. $5 is not bad. They're not on sale at Sephora for $5. And on Ulta, it only showed the Lolita, the 3 shades of Lolita. So, and Ulta just started carrying KVD not that long ago, so I'm not sure that they even have the whole line of Studded Kiss or if they'll be getting it. As a matter of fact, I put in my notes discontinued question mark because I don't know if that $5 charge for all the shades is because they're discontinuing this line or what is going on with that. I would think that if they were discontinuing them, all of them at Sephora would also be $5, but they're not. So I'm unsure about what's going on. They do have a 4.6 star rating at Sephora. I do think 4.6 is fair. I really do like the Studded Kiss cremes. I think that they're very nice and very comfortable to wear. The last thing I have to review then, since I didn't use the sheet mask, is this. And this is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Light Capturing Self-Setting Concealer. I tried the Ultra HD foundation by them not that long ago through the sample series and fell in love with that foundation and will probably eventually purchase a full size of that foundation. I can't say I feel the same way about the concealer, but I really do like the concealer. I think that I have a lot of concealers right now and I want to like get some usage out of the concealers that I have, so it won't be one that I'm picking up anytime soon. I do think that I'll probably put it on my loves list. So these are the 2 colors that I was using, number 11 and number 30, depending on how I was using them. These are the 2 shades I was using, and I still have a ton of it left because a little tiny dab of this stuff gets you so far. I put in my notes that it is creamy with a natural finish. It's got a medium coverage. I would say it doesn't get much better than medium coverage with this, so it's not going to be full coverage. I am wearing it today. I don't typically wear concealer very often, and a lot of the reasons why I don't wear concealer very often is because they crease. I feel like I need to powder them, and I don't find that it's a step in my makeup routine that I need to do. I don't need a full coverage concealer. I don't, because I don't wear concealer very often, but I think that this guy's medium coverage is about as good as it's gonna get. And when I say that, it's because I also don't think you can help out its coverage with powder. If you guys powder on top of this concealer, because it's a self-setting powder or self-setting concealer, it actually tends to dry out that concealer and make it look worse. So if you're a powderer, this is probably not the concealer for you because it's not going to work well with the powder that you're also applying to your skin where you apply this. It's super comfortable. It's flawless to blend. Like, you can just dot it on and then just blend it in. As a matter of fact, I did that today. I just put a dot here and a dot here and then just tapped it in until it was blended. It blends flawlessly. It is an amazing concealer to blend out. But like I said, a very tiny bit goes a very long way. It does come in 25 shades, which I think is okay. But when they have, I think, 44 shades of their foundation. I think they should catch their concealer up to that. It's not a concealer that I can't see myself buying in the future, but it's also not a concealer that's going to end up on my loves list anytime soon. It'll probably go onto my list of remember these products, you use these products, you love these products, you know, just for that like thought process of what I want to try out full size next. But I'm going to finish using what I can of these two guys and then probably make a decision from there on whether it will go onto a list of items to purchase at a later date or not. It's a $28 concealer. I think that is probably the biggest reason why I don't put it on my list. I have concealers that are roughly that price, but I also have concealers that I like a whole lot more that don't cost nearly that amount. It's got 0.17 ounces of product in it. It's got a 4.3 star rating at Sephora. So I don't know. We'll see. It's definitely not one I'm opposed to, but it's just not one that I need right now. So I'm going to pull the samples up here and we're going to pull new samples and then we'll get out of here. These are my sample bins. You know, we have hair, skin, makeup. We do pull 1, 2, and 3. And just as a reminder, I'm not pulling a sheet mask this time because I will be using the sheet mask I pulled a couple weeks ago. So let's start with hair. There's not much in here, so let's just pull everything over here. Let's pull this. All right, this is AG Bloom, a hairspray. And then 2 from the skin drawer. I'm actually a little terrified, to be honest. This is by Belief. This is the Aqua Bomb. I think this is different than the one we've tried before, but I do like Belief skincare, so I will use this one. I'm not scared of it. And this is Tarte, the Tarte Drink of H2O Hydrating Boost. So this is just a little hydrator, like a little foil packet. I think I've used this before. I'm not scared of Tarte either. So I think those guys will be kind to my skin. So then we're going to pull 3 samples from makeup. We have a mascara from BH Cosmetics. This is their Stellar Lash. I haven't tried a BH Cosmetics mascara, so I'm actually kind of excited about that. And then we have more lipsticks. These are by YSL. These are the Rouge Volupte. Yeah. Shine lipsticks by YSL. Oil in stick. What does that mean? I don't know. We will see. Alright, last one. Let's pull a little foil packet. We do have the Aquan Etherealist Skin Illuminating Foundation. Just a foil packet. Interesting. The samples that we pulled this week are this. This is the AG Hair Care Bloom. This is a flexible hold hairspray. I don't use hairspray often, but I will see how this one works. For skin, we did get the Belief True Cream Aqua Bomb. I don't know, I might use this tonight. I do like Belief moisturizers a lot, and I know that they're not treacherous to my skin, so I'm actually kind of excited to have this in my samples this week, and I will maybe put some on my chest as well. The other skincare item we got was this, and it is the Tarte High Performance Naturals Drink of H2O. So it's just a foil packet of hydration, which I think is fantastic. The makeup products that we got were a mascara by BH Cosmetics called Stellar Lash. We did get some little lipstick samples from YSL. And we got a foundation from Aquan. So I'm really excited. I don't think I've tried, the only thing I've ever tried before is the Tarte skincare, but I'm not sure that I've tried this product. So I'm really excited to try these products this week. I hope that or these next couple weeks, I hope that I have a better time of it than I've had the last couple weeks. Let me know what your thoughts are on the products that I just reviewed. I would love to know if you've had especially the same problem with this. Did you get this in a Nipsey? Do you love it? How do you feel about that $24 price tag? Like, I'd like to hear your thoughts down in the comments section, so please do leave me some feedback down there. I would love to have a conversation with you down there. Let us know your thoughts on the items that I just reviewed, because maybe your experience with it is different and somebody will learn from that. I hope that you will also leave me some kind of comments on the products that I am going to review if you've used them before in the past. I'm really interested about this BH. I mean, BH is just a rock star brand. It's a brand that I just discovered over the last year, and I think that it is a fantastic brand. I'd be interested to try that mascara. I'm pretty sure it falls into a really great price point, so you always could use an amazing price point mascara, much like the Lash Princess by Essence. I wish I could speak tonight. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that if you did, you're considering giving it a big thumbs up. I also hope that you're considering subscribing before you go. Hopefully you liked it or me enough that that is a consideration for you. If you do that, please don't forget to hit the notification bell. I do upload content multiple times a week, and I would hate for you to miss anything. Nothing's worse than subscribing to somebody and never seeing them in your feed. Again, you guys, thank you so much for coming. I hope that January is treating you well so far. 2021 is treating you well so far. I hope that you and yours are healthy and safe, and that you're keeping safe by wearing your masks every time we're out in public to keep yourself safe, if for no other reason. I also hope that you all are loving each other, but loving each other from afar. And until next time, bye y'all.